Barron Trump, the youngest son of President-elect Donald Trump, has long been known for his preference to stay out of the public eye, carefully navigating a life shadowed by the intense spotlight that so often follows his family. Yet, despite his usual reticence, every rare occasion when he steps into the limelight leaves a lasting and unforgettable impression on those who witness it. Just recently, at one of his father's pivotal re-election campaign events, Barron emerged from the background to make a striking public appearance. The moment was charged with electricity as a thunderous and heartfelt applause erupted from the crowd, filling the air with excitement and admiration that echoed through the venue, marking a milestone moment that many will remember for years to come. What is it about this young man, barely 18 years old, that has managed to captivate so many hearts and spark widespread conversations across the nation? What inner qualities or unique presence does he hold that commands such attention, despite his preference for a quieter, more reserved life? Today, we embark on a journey to uncover the layers behind that emotionally charged moment. The story of Barron Trump, a figure whose quiet charisma and subtle influence make him stand out in ways few expect. Together, we will explore the reasons why Barron continues to fascinate and why his story deserves to be told with the depth and nuance it commands. Looking back at Donald Trump's recent election victory, the difference maker was not just the usual political tactics. The real key was connecting with voters in fresh, unexpected ways. What may surprise many is that Barron Trump, Donald's youngest son, played a crucial behind-the-scenes role. While most attention usually falls on Donald and his older children, Barron quietly stepped forward, offering strategic insights and moves that helped his father secure victory, even when these contributions weren't always publicly recognized. Recently, Melania Trump, Donald's daughter-in-law and wife of Eric Trump, shared some fascinating details about Barron's involvement in an interview on the PBD podcast with Patrick Bet-David. But before we continue, if you enjoy this video, please hit the subscribe button. And if you already have, we truly appreciate your support. Now let's return to the heart of the matter. What she shared is truly thought-provoking and worthy of deep reflection. She explained how Barron played a vital role in crafting strategies that helped Donald Trump connect with an entirely new generation of voters, especially the tech-savvy youth. One of Barron's most influential ideas was securing his father's presence on popular podcasts. In today's media landscape, podcasts wield tremendous influence, particularly among younger audiences who may not tune into traditional television. By ensuring these podcast appearances, Barron played a crucial part in expanding his father's reach to new audiences. This approach genuinely helped garner additional votes. Laura did not hesitate to praise Barron's talent. She described him as intelligent, remarkable, and engaging, clear signs of her deep respect for him. "He is definitely his father's son," she confidently remarked. "And believe me, he is destined to achieve great things." Her words reveal the true essence of Barron, a sharp mind with strategic thinking, someone who not only follows in his father's footsteps, but is also carving out his own path. While Donald Trump continues to dominate headlines with bold moves and shocking statements, Barron is quietly emerging as a powerful figure behind the scenes. And it seems this is only the beginning of his growing influence. So what is it that makes Barron Trump such a captivating figure? Why does he stand out in a family where the spotlight usually shines on his father and older siblings? Let's delve deeper into the qualities that make Barron different and explore why his rising influence truly deserves our attention. Believe me, some of the things you will discover might surprise you. When it comes to the children of famous political families, you might expect them to crave fame or constantly seek the spotlight. But Barron Trump breaks that mold. Time and again, he surprises people with his down-to-earth, approachable nature. Growing up surrounded by cameras and media frenzy, Barron has maintained an aura of mystery and humility. He is not someone who chases the spotlight or tries to overshadow others. Instead, he seems to quietly define himself on his own terms, steadily building his own identity away from the glare of public attention. What stands out most about Barron is how starkly he contrasts with the often larger-than-life personalities in his family. His father, Donald Trump, is famously loud, bold, and always the center of attention. In contrast, Barron is calm and reserved. He lives a private life and carries himself with a quiet confidence. qualities that make him stand out in a uniquely different way. There's a mysterious charm about him, as if he's patiently waiting for the right moment to step forward and leave his mark. This sense of anticipation only adds to his allure. Those closest to Barron often highlight his intelligence as one of his most striking traits. Barron may not speak as openly or as frequently as his father, but whenever he shares his thoughts, it is clear they are deeply insightful and articulate. His perspective has made him an invaluable asset behind the scenes. People like Melania Trump have emphasized Barron's analytical skills and sound decision-making abilities, which set him apart from many other teenagers. Such critical thinking at such a young age is truly impressive. But Barron is not just a serious intellect. He also possesses a wonderful sense of humor and a calm, approachable demeanor that makes him relatable across generations. Whether delivering a witty remark or simply maintaining a relaxed presence, Barron always knows how to keep things light and engaging. It is a rare balance, maturity beyond his years paired with a natural, youthful charm that draws people in. This combination makes him approachable and genuinely likable. Whether among peers or adults, Barron's ability to stand firm in his convictions and project quiet confidence is a crucial part of his magnetic appeal. It comes as no surprise that Barron made a rare and highly anticipated public appearance at one of his father's campaign rallies, a moment that instantly captured the hearts of those in attendance and beyond. As a video of his speech was shared, the crowd rose to their feet, showering him with thunderous applause and cheers that echoed through the venue. This was not just any ordinary moment. It was a powerful and unforgettable display of the young man's quiet strength and poised confidence. But before we immerse ourselves fully in that defining moment, let's step back and take a deeper look at the complex and fascinating relationship between Barron and his father, Donald Trump. This bond has long intrigued and fascinated the public, drawing attention to the contrasts and connections that define their unique dynamic. The contrast between them is striking and undeniable. Donald Trump, known worldwide for his loud, brash personality and his tendency to dominate any room he enters, is the very definition of a public figure who thrives on attention. Barron, on the other hand, consistently embodies the opposite: quiet, reserved, and composed. His demeanor is one of calm introspection, a stark foil to his father's larger-than-life presence. This profound difference has piqued the curiosity of many who wonder how such contrasting personalities maintain a strong bond in the glare of public scrutiny and media frenzy. From his earliest years, Barron seemed to instinctively avoid the spotlight, choosing instead a path of privacy and discretion that few would expect from the son of such a high-profile family. Yet, despite his naturally reserved disposition, Donald has never hidden his deep pride in Barron's independence and his extraordinary ability to remain calm under pressure. Throughout the tumultuous and often chaotic election years, Donald has openly praised his son's remarkable composure, a trait that sets Barron apart and earns him profound respect. Donald often recounts how even as a young boy, Barron possessed a rare gift for maintaining his cool in situations where many would falter. This steadfast calmness, according to Donald, is a testament to the young man's inner strength and maturity beyond his years, qualities that inspire both admiration and hope for the future. After Donald Trump's monumental and hard-fought victory in the presidential election, he made a deliberate and heartfelt decision to have his youngest son, Barron, stand right beside him throughout the entire victory speech. This was no mere formality or background placement. It was a powerful statement about family unity and legacy. The image of Barron standing tall and poised at an impressive height of 1.93 meters, 6 feet 4 inches, right next to his father, became etched into the collective memory of millions. In that unforgettable moment, Barron was far more than just a silent figure in the background. He embodied the pride, hope, and triumphant spirit of the Trump family's monumental success, shining brightly like a beacon of the future. Countless observers immediately noticed how much Barron bore a striking resemblance to his father, not only in appearance but also in subtle expressions and demeanor. Yet, what set him apart was a gentler, more understated presence that softened some of Donald's famously bold traits. What is even more remarkable is that Barron's quiet, subtle influence became a surprisingly vital and strategic element behind the scenes of the campaign. Donald Trump openly acknowledged and praised his son's role, especially in helping him bridge the gap to a younger generation of voters, those tech-savvy, socially connected youth who played a pivotal part in tipping the scales of the election. Barron's input on reaching this demographic turned out to be a key factor in securing the historic win. Barron was the visionary behind the idea that Donald Trump should actively engage with the rapidly growing world of podcasts and emerging digital media platforms, channels that deeply resonate with a younger, tech-savvy audience. Recognizing the shifting landscape of communication, Barron understood that traditional media was no longer enough to reach this crucial demographic. Although Donald himself was less familiar and somewhat hesitant about these new forms of media, Barron took it upon himself to guide and support his father through this complex digital realm. His efforts ensured that Donald didn't miss out on vital opportunities to connect authentically and directly with younger voters, who have increasingly become a decisive force in shaping political outcomes. In a revealing and in-depth interview with popular podcast host Joe Rogan, Donald Trump mentioned Barron on two distinct occasions. First, he reflected nostalgically on the early days after moving into the White House, highlighting the steep learning curve and the rapid changes in how information was consumed. Then, during a discussion about the shift from traditional media outlets to modern digital platforms, Donald openly acknowledged Barron's expertise. He candidly shared, "Barron knows all about these people, the influencers, the creators, the voices of this new generation. He knows people I'd never even heard of before, like Aiden Ross. I asked him, who are these people? And he said, they're very famous." This moment offered a rare glimpse into the behind-the-scenes dynamic, showcasing how Barron's insights helped Donald adapt to a new media era. "You just have to do it." That simple yet powerful phrase captures the essence of Barron Trump's influence behind the scenes. His profound understanding of the ever-changing digital landscape is something his father, Donald Trump, holds in the highest regard. Donald's repeated praise for Barron's sharp intelligence and forward-thinking approach to technology shines a light on how crucial Barron's role has been in navigating the complexities of today's media environment, a world vastly different from traditional political campaigns. This isn't mere flattery or empty words. It's a testament to Barron's real impact. Jason Miller, one of Donald Trump's top advisors, famously described Barron's recommendations as black gold in terms of media ratings, highlighting the extraordinary value Barron brings to the campaign's communication strategy. Barron has been instrumental in guiding his father toward the new frontiers of media engagement, particularly through podcasts and digital platforms that capture the attention of younger, tech-savvy audiences. By advising which popular podcast Donald should appear on, Barron helped launch viral moments that spread like wildfire across the internet, greatly expanding the campaign's reach beyond traditional channels. This strategic digital presence translated directly into votes, showcasing Barron's deep knowledge of where and how to connect with a new generation of voters. Despite the expanding influence and growing spotlight on Barron, what stands out most is his unwavering humility. He does not boast about the family's legacy or his own contributions, but instead speaks with genuine respect and gratitude for the sacrifices his father made to pave the way. During an intimate conversation at the 2024 Sales Leadership Summit with Patrick Bet-David, Barron candidly expressed this mindset, emphasizing that no matter what he or his siblings achieve, it could never fully measure up to the hardships their father endured to reach his current position. These words reveal a young man who deeply understands the weight of legacy, not as a burden, but as a source of inspiration. Barron's blend of humility and intelligence distinguishes him within a family often spotlighted for its loud personalities and bold moves. It is this rare combination that has captured the attention and respect of those around him. As Barron continues to mature and carve out his own unique path, the world watches with anticipation, knowing that it is only a matter of time before he steps fully into the public eye and makes his own indelible mark. Will he follow in his father's footsteps or carve out a different path of his own? Whether Barron Trump chooses to engage in future political campaigns or pursues a completely new direction, one thing is crystal clear. He has already made his own mark, and the deep bond he shares with his father will always be at the heart of his story. Recently, Barron became a political focal point when a video of his first public speech was released. and it truly stunned viewers across the nation. The clip, filmed during a jubilant election night celebration for Donald Trump, captures an unforgettable moment with Barron standing tall and composed, just as many who know him have described. In the midst of a crowd buzzing with energy and excitement, Barron's calm and steady presence immediately stands out. The young man engages politely and thoughtfully with those around him, his demeanor marked by a poise and maturity that surpass what one might expect from a typical teenager. In the video, Barron warmly approaches a woman just off camera, offering a firm handshake and greeting her with sincere kindness. "Hello, how are you? It's a pleasure to meet you." The simplicity of this greeting, paired with his genuine warmth, reveals a young man who carries himself with quiet dignity and an innate sense of respect for others. Shortly after, Barron turns his attention to Dana White, the founder of the UFC, and continues their conversation with the same respectful and gentle demeanor. The voice that emerges, a voice the public had never heard before, is steady, calm, and carries a surprising magnetism. It contrasts sharply with the often loud and bold personalities associated with his family's public figures, instantly captivating everyone in the room. This unexpected calmness and poise lend an air of intrigue and admiration to the young man, revealing a depth of character that many had not yet seen. The response from viewers across social media was overwhelmingly positive. One commenter wrote, "What a polite and gracious young man." Another chimed in, "Barron is truly well-mannered." However, the biggest surprise was that this marked Barron's first time speaking on camera. Given how rarely he appears in public, it was no wonder viewers were completely captivated by this glimpse into his true personality. "That's Barron's voice," one viewer exclaimed, while another admitted, "I've never heard him speak before." Fans were impressed not only by his smooth, articulate speech, but also by the relaxed confidence he effortlessly radiated. This quiet yet powerful presence starkly contrasted with the loud, dramatic speeches commonly associated with his father, making Barron's demeanor all the more striking and memorable. Barron's presence is quietly humble and unassuming. Yet, in a world that often celebrates bold, attention-grabbing moments, his calm strength shines through with undeniable clarity. But that's not where the story ends. The internet quickly took notice of Barron's rare public appearance and rallied around him with overwhelming support. Shortly after, videos surfaced showing Barron receiving a warm round of applause at one of his father's rallies. And these clips began to spread widely across social media, further solidifying his growing influence and quiet charisma on the political stage. The enthusiastic reaction from the crowd was a vivid testament to the powerful impression Barron made on everyone present at the event. The atmosphere was electric, charged with genuine admiration and respect for the young man who so effortlessly commanded attention without raising his voice or seeking the spotlight. Many attendees and viewers alike flocked to social media platforms to express their awe and appreciation. One user tweeted, "Barron's energy is absolutely amazing," emphasizing how he managed to captivate and hold the gaze of everyone around him. Another commenter, with a touch of humor, joked, "His future is so bright, he better wear sunglasses," playfully acknowledging the undeniable promise and potential that Barron embodies. These voices of admiration poured in from all corners, highlighting just how much the young Trump has begun to resonate with the public. With feedback so overwhelmingly positive and encouraging, it's clear that Barron's future is unfolding with immense promise and potential. This rare and precious glimpse of him in the public spotlight has stirred curiosity and excitement among many. People are now eager to see what lies ahead for this young man who is steadily emerging from the shadows and capturing the attention of an entire nation. Gone are the days when he was simply a quiet, reserved boy in the background. Today, Barron is beginning to step forward with a confidence and presence that hints at a bright and impactful journey ahead. A journey that many are now watching with great anticipation. Barron is growing up fast, and his recent appearances show that he is ready to take on more responsibility in a larger role. One of the most exciting aspects of Barron's future is his acceptance into New York University, NYU, a prestigious institution known for nurturing some of the brightest minds. His decision to attend NYU reflects his seriousness about education and his desire to build a solid foundation for whatever path he chooses. Both Donald and Melania Trump are very supportive of Barron's educational journey. Donald praises his son's maturity, calling him highly intelligent and well-adjusted, while Melania often expresses pride in Barron's focus on his studies. She shares that Barron prefers to live quietly so he can concentrate on personal growth and his goals, an admirable quality at his age. Looking ahead, the horizon for Barron Trump is filled with endless possibilities and promising opportunities. As a young man standing at the crossroads of life, he faces choices that could define not only his personal future, but also the legacy of an influential family. Will he continue the powerful business empire his family has built over decades, carving out a role in the corporate world where the Trump name carries immense weight? Or will he decide to follow in the footsteps of his father, diving headfirst into the complex and often tumultuous realm of politics, where every decision can shape the nation's course? Only time holds the answers to these pressing questions. Yet, there is another path that Barron might choose, one less traveled by the Trump heirs, a path that leads away from the shadows of family legacy and into his own light. Perhaps he will forge a completely new identity, one that reflects his unique passions, values, and ambitions. This possibility speaks to the freedom he has as a young adult to write his own story, distinct from the towering expectations that come with his family name. No matter which path Barron ultimately chooses, one truth remains indisputable. He has already shown signs of remarkable leadership, intelligence, and a strong sense of purpose that many admire. His journey is one of growth and self-discovery, and as he steps more confidently into the public eye, he is prepared to leave a lasting impact on the Trump legacy in his own distinctive way. The world watches with anticipation as Barron Trump takes his first steps on a stage that is as challenging as it is full of potential. His story is unfolding, and without a doubt, this is only the beginning of an extraordinary chapter. We sincerely thank you for joining us on this journey. If you found this video inspiring and insightful, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel to stay updated with more fascinating stories. For more captivating content, simply click on the next video appearing on your screen. Trust us, you won't want to miss what's coming next.